And away we go.
Jimmy O here from JoBlo.com, ready to take on John Wick Chapter 3, Parabellum. Now, the moment John Wick Chapter 3 begins, you know you're in for a treat. If you've seen the last 3 films, you're probably aware that Mr. Wick is in serious jeopardy after the outcome of Chapter 2. With a $14 million price on his head, he is about to face his toughest challenge. Thankfully, John is ready, and once again, Keanu Reeves is as well. This third chapter is one of the most thrilling flicks you'll find in theaters thus far this year, and somehow, they've found new ways to bring men to their knees. The violence is near operatic, capping off one of the best damn trilogies ever made. Now, it's impossible to remember the last trilogy that worked nearly as well as John Wick, aside from perhaps, of course, Lord of the Rings, which is timeless. Now, the third film continues to build the mythology in the most satisfying of ways. It's a ferociously fast and immensely breathtaking adrenaline ride of a flick. With only minutes away from John Wick finding himself the target of every single assassin in this crazy world, he must do everything he can to survive, with a whole lot of payback. Filmmaker Chad Stahelski once again brings the action to a fever-pitch level of excitement, but he also builds on the fight choreography. It's brutal, yet entertainingly over the top, with a few moves that will have every single guy in the audience squirming in their seat. Keanu Reeves owns this role. This has quickly become his most impressive work of a decades-long career. The level of commitment and skill he brings to the physical aspect of John is beyond impressive. While he may not be going to the extreme of hanging off a ridiculously tall building like a certain Tom Cruise, he brings a fierceness to the fight. And frankly, just because he isn't going all out near insane Mission Impossible style, the actor is taking more than enough risk, and it pays off big time for the viewer. Reeves' Wick continues to be one of the best action heroes ever realized on the big screen, and it's a pleasure seeing him take on yet another level for Chapter 3. One of the best additions to the new film is both Halle and Anjelica Huston. Both bring a sense of fire to the second sequel. Huston gives the film a level of class that she tends to bring to nearly every project she is involved in. And as for Barry, while her part isn't huge, I have no doubt people will be demanding a spin-off with her tough-as-nails, dog-loving Sophia. Once she steps into the fight, she proves to be a fantastic choice to challenge John Wick's intensely violent world. The actress is not only charming, talented, and utterly beautiful. She handles the fight choreography brilliantly, of course with a little help, I'd imagine, from the boys at 87 Action Design. The fact that they found a way to build upon the already impressive choreography is unbelievably incredible. John Wick Chapter 3 brings viewers amazing sequences, including one jaw-dropping scene with motorcycles chasing Wick on a horse. And it's glorious! While it rarely slows down, the fights and the action are more than satisfying here. From the beginning, I had a massive grin on my face. Much like its predecessors, this thing has incredible momentum, and that final half hour is insane in the most entertaining of ways. It also helps that as a filmmaker, Stahelski, with cinematographer Dan Lawson, creates such a strikingly gorgeous visual experience. John Wick 3 is an ass-kicking, ramped-up thrill ride with amazing characters that continues to prove that director Stahelski and Reeves make a perfect cinematic partnership. My only caveat is the same with all 3 films. They tend to run just a few minutes long, but I'm always so invested in the world that I don't mind at all. In fact, this third chapter is certainly in the running for one of the best films of the year thus far. If you've already invested in the John Wick franchise, you'll not want to miss this. If you've never seen one, well, you might want to try and catch up and witness Parabellum on the big screen. This is the kind of flick you'll want to see with a huge crowd on the largest cinema screen you can find. That's my review, and for John Wick 3, I give it a 10 out of 10. I love this flick. For more reviews and everything else on JoBlo.com, click on that link and check it out. Thanks, guys.
You have no idea what's coming.
Mr. Wick broke the rules. I trust you understand the repercussions if he survives.
John Wick, excommunicado, is now in effect.
You shouldn't be here. Nice suit.
Good to see you too.
I need your help.
After this, we are less than even.
There's no escape for you. The high table wants your life.
Would you help set the mood for our new guest?
Let us begin. Our services still off limits to me.
What do you need?
Guns. Lots of guns.
You think you can take John Wick? You got a nasty surprise coming.
I've been looking forward to meeting you for a long time. And so far, you haven't disappointed.
We can keep this up as long as you'd like. But this only ends one way.
All of this for what? Because of a puppy?
Wasn't just a puppy.